So, Hassam's going to
Hussam, I'm going to be going over demo basically, how to read the data and zoom, detail, read, collaborate, even add. We're going to go through all this. So. I'm going to show you this at the beginning of the program. Why is that? Just to show you how really hard it is to start an analytics in this. So I'm going to show you all, not only the good stuff, but also the bad stuff. Okay, now I realize now you can't see all the full window.
You can increase the resolution.
How?
Go to properties. No, that's too much.
That's fine.
No.
I think that's what you do. No?
Not for that monitor. 1024.
Right here, 1024.
The second one. One day.
There you go.
It's for the projector, not your laptop.
Oh. Okay, you see this?
Much better.
That's good. Currently, you're going to be seeing, these are all the articles in this space. And they're just sorted using just normal randomization. And generally, you can really use this tool in different ways. You can use it as some kind of a playground, or you can really load it with all the data. Now you only see the articles. If you zoom in, you're going to see text more and more. Just once you zoom in, you're going to read a clip from the article. Once you zoom in more, you're going to get more and more. Especially when it comes, you want to read once articles are connected to each other. Once you see that, it will somehow make sense if you read something and you want to see quickly where the other information is. What you can also do is just click on an article. Once you double click, all entities that are related to the articles will show up. So you have 2 organizations here, 3 dates, and 1 location, for example. Once you zoom in, of course, you'll also read them. Once you scan, for example, especially if you're out there, and you can still at least point to them, and they will show you at least where you're at. So, for example, seeing International Whaling Commission, you want to, is this mentioned a lot? No, it's only mentioned. Once I double click, it doesn't show me that it's connected to other sources, but so for example here, I clicked on another article, double clicked it, and I see some link. Well, now there is not much sense because the only link between the 2 articles is just a date, 2004. But in some way, Maryland, Robert, and Rich. Once you double click, you either connect the related entities together or just group them. Department of National Resources. Now here's something that is mentioned in many articles if you want to really research. Yeah, this should work. Now, I don't know why now it's not. Okay, just with 1 click, if you want to read an article, you can just Not using this. Okay. So no need for this mouse. You don't need a mouse to use this. Okay. So here, once you click on any article, you can just view the text now. Once you zoom in more and more, you might have more. This is the idea. It's just at least giving you some insights while you try to search and visualize, read and analyze. If you want to go and research more, let me just probably increase the amount of things. For example, this article and this article is connected using two things. Department of Natural Resources and I think it's Maryland. Let's see here. Let's say look at all this mess. I'm going to go in and dig into this article that had Montgomery County, Silver Spring, many days. I just click on it using a right click, and I get this article colored based on the entity type. So I will believe Sunday using this color, I'm going to be coloring dates. Using red, I'll be coloring locations. Not only that, here I'm displaying the paragraphs in each cell just to make it easily for referencing later. And also the entities by the side so that you can just, hey, I'm looking for something about, what is it? I don't know, Michael or whatever. So you know that he's mentioned here by just skimming this column here, this column that has all entities grouped into each paragraphs and colored in a special way. What else? I had a really bad presentation. I should really also start with explaining at least the basic layout here before I go here. Now this is really the main screen that you're going to be playing with. Here you have a search utility. I've used the search a tool that VAST has provided us with to support us. A filter for filtering out types of entities. How many entities do we have? 6. Person, location, organization, but not in this case because we thought that most of the entities that we are supported with does not make much sense. So we also added a facility to add more entities in. You're going to see that in a moment. And here is just any database errors or something that comes out here. Here at the front, just startup tools. So, for example, you have to build the index if you want to search. You start searching the utility. And I wish you can really know how to use the search so that you don't have to click this every time you run the program. Once the index finishes, I'll be ready to search. Note something that this software also supports collaboration. So if we're in a setting that we have some data that we need to work on, we're not going to be focused on one laptop. Everyone can have his own laptop, and everyone will be seeing the other's work. So, for example, if I want to read this article, and I find it interesting, I can add a note. It tells me you should sign in. Why is that? Because it really tracks every movement of the analyst. Because what you want to do, if I access an article and I read some notes of men, I can read them, but I'm not really allowed to edit them, for example. And that's why we have the sign-in facility, for example. You're going to sign in now. If you want to do any kind of editing, deleting, adding entities, any of that sort. So I go and add it, and this box comes out, which basically has the article, the same article, just for sometimes you want to copy and paste, so you just paste right here if you want, or this is a special note, and you just hit save and it's right there. So Min, for example, in his laptop, he sees the same article, he's going to see my notes just like that. Double click it, and he will just start reading. Oh, this special note, okay, and he might just continue on his work. We can remove the note, you can remove all my notes. I cannot remove or access any other people who played with the data. Not only that, this is somehow, we planned it to just make it somehow speedy. Once you click on something that you want to read on more, it gives you access. Now, this is an animal. It's another type, 7 type you can say, or 8 type. It's already there. I think it's for example, fox. So it's not a person, it's not a location. It's under the animal category. You can also click on a special entity. For example, like this organization, and you'll have some references of where this is mentioned, in which article or which paragraph. You can delete the entity if you have access. Currently, because this is a vast database, we blocked access for any analytic to change any special things regarding the data. Unless I added some data, I can delete my own. That's it. Just to give you an example, the search facility has ended, so now I can search. I'm going to search for, let's say, gun. So I just enter. Not only that, it's a and. You can have many keywords in, and it will search using the AND operator. So once you put on many words, you'll get that. I might need to zoom out just to see where gun is, and this is it. So I double click it if I want to see where is it mentioned in, and all the articles will be coming in. Line. I can again. Whoa. Okay, wait. See, once you hold the mouse on something, it will stay still. So now I can click this, and if I want to read this, skim here or skim there. You see, gun is of a type named other, which really undefined like. So that's why it's a question mark. What can I do? What I can do is I just can click on gun and say the type of gun is really, I don't know, maybe police work, animals, organization. You can even add more entities. Maybe I can say add a weapon category where I can have all types of guns under the. So once I click on police work and say save, you'll see it because it's a type of police work. You'll see like a police guy handing some gun or something, just to show you that you can really add many entities in. So now this picture, or if I want to add another entity, let's say this is the location. I want to edit this type, location. You can change the image if you have access, if you created it yourself. Just a quick example. Now? I just find this now. Okay. So if I want to create a category called crime, for example, or criminals or something. I want this picture to be in so that for future work I can use this picture to display anything that relates to crime, for example. It's under this category. All I need to do is just write crime and choose a color for this type. Once I read the text, I want anything that is under this type to be colored in a special way. I can also assign a color. So let's say it's maybe light gray. So you click OK, and I put a reference to the image. I just test it out. Okay, it's working, and I save it. So in my future work, if this, for example, is a crime thing, like for example, I can search for a killing. Since we are in. Now, and you also have an exit database message that will tell you if it's searching or what it's doing. Didn't finish yet. Probably it has a lot of connections. This is it, killing. So double click, you got all that. What I can do is now right click on it and say it's not of type other, it's really of type crime. So you save it, and you have this. So Min now, if he just uses at the same time this software, and he just want to see the work, and he will see the same image loaded into the database, so that just facilitate. The more time you spend on the system, the more analysis will be, the more the database will be much richer in terms of how the analyst can really double click another article, and I'll see, for example, something that's related with this, and this is how you really approach that. You can give notes to articles. You can give notes to special mentions. Formats. Okay. Okay. Then I'll just stop here. I can tell you there is a different thing, but sure. The filters. Maybe later. We can filter out. So you filter out, for example, all dates. You don't want to see them, or money, or location. You can also have this function, or return them back, put the relations back on also. So you can also load all entities just to make it fast. But now this will explode, and you will get to choose what connections to form between different type of entities. Now I'm just loading all the data in. It might take some time, so I will have this now to so then just to continue on.
Okay, since we do have not have enough time, I'm going to go through this real fast. So that's that's the overview of all the articles and person entity. You can see here. We only show the person relations and a person relationship between all the articles. So because at first we only have six types of entities, and we don't think money and date or time is a good start point. So we decided to start with person entity or organization entity. So that's the overview. You can see it clearly, but the color is kind of light. But there's articles, and some of them are person entities, and there's some links. I can show some details. Like, yeah, that's the one. That's the articles, and that's the person mentioned in the articles. They're connected to each other. So what we did is basically we checked all the like the clusters, big clusters in the center, because all the articles and person entries they have many connections. They will be displayed in the center. That's the function of previous. So we check all the articles around the center, and we found something. Interestingly, the biggest one is about some some incidents that the people in some animal rights organization did, but the problem is they're already under control of police, like burning vehicles or exploding some company. But the police already had all the information about them. So we don't think that's the plot we're looking for. So we found something that's a cluster, and we found this guy Kim. Matt Kim. He's a key player. He's the owner of a company, Global Ways, and here's another one. The seller, Gil, is also a key player. So after we read the articles around this articles, we found there might be some interesting keywords like the company, right start, a disease, an animal, and we start searching for these keywords. So you can see that's the search results, and that's what we got connect to this result, this keywords. and we start and we continue digging. There's also some hidden closing from the blogs, images, reports, and database. Like that's that this guy was full FC manager of this company, and there's some images, and that's the global with this company has a lot of relationship with this guy. Hussam is from Africa, so that's the relationship connected to Hussam. So we got our hypothesis. That's the hypothesis. This guy is a seller, killed his animal rights activist, and he got this animal to chinchillas from this company, which got from a illegal purchase in Chile, and he infected them with monkeypox and made a monkeypox outbreak in LA. And this guy is connected to this company. He's involved with some illegal animal smuggling, and this guy, the rap star, is running a sanctuary of his own, and he's also got infected by the disease, and he might hide some illegal animals which he got from this company. So that's the story. And there's some uncertain insights. We didn't find any evidence, but we thought that it might be a possibility.
So, just final comments about future things and what we have missed really. We said that originally that we want to have a scenario-based approach also. We didn't really do that, even though the database does support it. Now it does support only the notes. We also have previously said that we're going to highlight those articles that has some search keywords in it. So, but we thought of using connecting, as you saw, instead of highlighting, but we're still engaging in that. Tuning configuration, the speed, how big is the font, how really is it for the user. You have to configure that. Text editing integration, you can see that the window changes.
So why don't we, is this your last slide?
Yeah.
Okay, so why don't we take maybe one question?
Okay. Sorry for taking too much time, guys.
Just a practical question. What did you use for the graphic presentation? Was it the Vista framework?
Previews?
Preview, yeah.
Which I think is what this took.
Yeah.
Any other deeper questions? Okay, very nice. I like the way you use these entities and link them to the documents, so you can trace, documents to people and follow these chains of connections. That's very nice. Okay, well done. We saw 3 really great approaches today.